Hi there. Today I'm going to try to do something a little different. I just got a spoke shave. I've seen them before, but I've never used one. And this is an inexpensive one from China, and it cuts rather well. I'm going to try and see if I can do something about these handles because they're really little and it's kind of hard to control it. So I'm going to try to make some wooden handles for it. And this video may be a fail, but you can watch along with me and see if I'm successful. Okay, let's take a look. By the way, before I get started, you got to take a look at this day in Southern California. It's April 7th, 2017, and look at this glorious view I have looking right out through my front yard. Everything's greening up, and over there I got a hibiscus plant that's just going nuts. God's world is so beautiful. So the first thing I'm going to do is trace out the handle on this. It looks like about 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 block of wood. Since I've already done that, I can show you the results. I'm going to try and cut that out with my bandsaw, and you can see I made a pretty sloppy fit here. And the next thing I'm going to attempt to do is glue this together, and then I can shape the handles later. If I totally fail, I could break this whole thing off and use it as is, but it'll be kind of fun to try and find out. So the next thing I'm going to try and do is put this loosely fitting handle on like that, and then I'm going to try and pinch it with this bar clamp, which is easier said than done. So you can see here I have the handles pinched in, and the idea I have is I'm going to try to go in here and put a few shims in and just glue those in on both sides to fill up the empty space a little bit. And then I want to put a flat piece that's very thin, about 1/8 of an inch thick, across here and glue it down like a band-aid on each side. So that'll make it look like a solid block. Okay, here we go. I'll give you an update in a few moments. You can see I wedged some little pieces of fir and scrap wood from this handle, and then I went ahead and put some super glue in and glued those wedges in there. I don't think I'm going to win any awards for great woodworking skills here, but I'm having fun. I'll see where this goes. So I've taken on the bandsaw and sliced these, looks like about 1/8 inch pieces of teak, and I'm going to butter them up really good with glue, set them here and on the bottom on each side, and glue them down, and hopefully I can kind of shape them in a little bit later. So here is where I am at the end of day one. I have everything clamped in and boxed in. I feel like I'm boldly going where no man should go. This is, I thought it was going to be fun. It's now beginning to be a mystery to me how hard it is going to be to chip all this wood off and get back to my original spoke plane. But I'll continue to work with it. Tomorrow I'll take the clamps off and cut the excess wood away and see if I can shape it into usable handles that have some kind of symmetry. Okay, see you tomorrow. Well, 24 hours has gone by, and here's what we have. It looks like one of those bat-wing fighters in Star Wars. And what I'm going to try to do is shave away. I could actually use this tool to do this if it wasn't attached, but I'm going to try and shave away this wood and shape it into usable handles. We'll see what happens. So you can see now I ran the handle through the bandsaw and knocked off the corners, knocked off the extension pieces, and actually it feels pretty comfortable in my hand right now. Now I'm just going to try to aesthetically clean it up a little bit and make it look like a handle. Let's see what happens. Now I'm going to do a little work with the belt sander and just take this and do some rough sanding shape it up a little bit, and we'll see what happens with that. Well, here's what we end up with. I was going to put a nice finish on it with some wood oil, but this is mostly made of teak, and it has a nice kind of gummy feeling from the sappiness of the teak itself. And actually, this has a great feel to it, much better than the original metal handles. I still don't like the way I've left this in here. I think I'm going to get something, I don't know what it is, and cover this up for cosmetic reasons. But take a look at the way it works. It just really... the hold on it is really good. And it works like a dream, so I'm real happy with it. And all it cost was a little time and scrap wood. Thank you for watching.